Hey guys, welcome to another ride along. I'm Steve Graff with Construction Defect Videos. I want to get right into it. I got maybe 10 items to share with you on this big inspection. So let's not waste any time. I won't save the best till last. Let's go. All right, so I'm finding this one way too much. This is a splice in the double top plate rather. You see the truss sitting on that, makes it a bearing wall. Your bottom ply of that double top plate right there at the bottom, you can't miss it. It's got to have support, so you can't put a splice up in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't meet code requirement. Homeowner upgraded the vent fans in the bathrooms, at least two of the vent fans. They need it's going to be 110 CFM vent fan. They want a 6-inch duct, so you see they got a 4-inch duct. They don't have the right box in there. They don't have the right duct in there. And here's the interesting thing. Check this out. Party board installed. They got the regular 4-inch vent terminals outside, so they're gonna have to like remove siding, replace a lot, do a lot of work here. So this is definitely something you need to get fixed before drywall. All right, let's talk uplift. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but so we're in a 160. So we're in Florida, 160 mile an hour winds here. We have uplift protection required. That's where these roof trusses, they come on down. That's a second floor exterior wall. You see the strap right there? So the strap's connected. As this truss comes down, sits on top of the wall, it's connected to that header opening. If you look on the other side of this header opening, we got straps coming down. So these are connected, that's connected, this is connected. It goes all the way down. It's like a big arm reaching up, holding down the roof when the hurricane comes to prevent your roof from blowing off. So it's called continuous uplift load path. So what we have is we have the connections from above going all the way down to the bottom here. They got these anchor bolts at the bottom. What they're missing is these header stud connections to the bottom plate. So let me show you one that's right, if I can find one. Great example of a header opening. We've got our header straps coming down. We come all the way down, and there's the hold down. So if you look at it pretty close here, let's look at that hold down. So you got a anchor bolt in there. That guy's holding this header studs down, and the strapping up there. So this one's correct, 100%. All right, so missing uplift strapping. We got this truss right here that's not connected to the top of the wall. You come all the way down here to the bottom, and somewhere at the bottom of this wall there's a hold down. So we got our anchor at the bottom, but we just don't have that connection at the top. So once again, continuous uplift, not good. That second floor exterior wall, you see it up there? We can look at it from the stairs here. Give you a better look at it. So here we go. So look at that roof up there. It's connected to the top of the wall. They're using the plywood for uplift, so the plywood comes all the way down. The plywood stops right there, and now you're sitting on this truss, this floor truss. So if you go downstairs here and you look at it, there's no straps that connect that second floor to that truss. Let me show you the way it should be. So if you look up there at this exterior wall, you see those flat straps coming down the wall? So that's connecting the second floor exterior wall to that floor truss. So there's our continuous uplift load path, correct there, not correct over there. Nail plates. Of course I'm gonna complain about nail plates. Looks good there, and it's missing up there. So see that guy up there? You got a nail plate there, no nail plate there, 1.25 inches. That pipe is too close to the edge of the stub. We gotta get a nail plate on it. All right, so they forgot the pocket slider, and they started to build it out. So what they did was they took the masonry, they put another precast header up there. So they're doing masonry work here, but they aren't finished yet because they got to fill it. So if you look in there, that's a voided cell. So that piece of steel comes up, goes all the way up, and then there's steel in here, goes all the way across. Problem is there's no steel in this, and it's hollow. So we're gonna need to put a piece of steel in there, epoxy it in, run a rod up this wall, and get this all done. And this is just incomplete work, in progress. It's gonna be on my report. It's just gonna say that we're missing steel as far as that rod, and then it's not filled yet. Here's a defect you don't see every day. We got an exterior bearing wall. They got a load on it. The roof's sitting on it. It comes down, uplift load and all that. So you see where my light is there. There is actually that bottom plate is not sitting on the subfloor. So we'll kind of try and zoom in and see if you can see that. But look at that. That's quite a space between the second floor wall and the subfloor. So from the right, if you can get down far enough, you can see under that. That's a little intimidating because it's not touching now, but once they load this tile roof on and get all that load up there, it's gonna touch eventually, and then there'll be interior cracking, and everyone will say, hey, what's the interior cracking? They'll call it cosmetic, and it's actually, that's a good example of construction settlement, right? So a wood frame home's gonna settle, the wood's all gonna come together and expand and contract and all that, but this is an example of a structural issue where the bottom plate's not fully supported. So it is required by code that bottom plate be properly supported. We can't have, what is that, 1/4 inch gap? We can't have a space. We just can't. So that's a slam dunk. That's a good one. Oh, and directly above it, look, do we need support for that bottom splice? I think we've ran into that like 5 times on this inspection. So that bottom plate is not supported. It's close, but it doesn't make it, and you got a truss sitting right above it. So no bueno. All right, so let's talk about this window. Okay, so this is 3 windows. In between each window, they have a mull bar that's spelled M-U-L-L. So this guy right here. So what they do is they install these 2 bars, two vertical bars here, and then they install the 3 windows. So you get them taped, properly installed, properly taped, sealed, the whole 9 yards before you start your exterior wall cladding, your installation. And look at this. We can see outside through that window. So you see the way the light's coming through? That's not light that's coming through the caulking. That's open. So this window is not watertight. So someone could say, oh yeah, no, we're gonna caulk it. Well, check this out. Siding's already in. So who's gonna caulk it? Is it going to be the painter using painter's caulk? So here you see my business card sticks right in there. So they didn't really even caulk the window. The window installer didn't caulk the window. There's no caulking in there. So not only is this joint not watertight, but that's open. So it's up to the window installer to get this thing watertight before we even start talking about latex painter's caulk and paint application and all of that. So this is it's a big item in my book. Leaky windows are no joke. Once water starts pouring in, this thing rots out, and then there's some big quest to just caulk the window from the outside. So I need the window guy to get this thing right now, so we can have a home that's as watertight as possible and doesn't have leaky windows. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this one up. Of course, I got all the, the whole laundry list of minor things, bowed studs. It's red paint. I'm a green paint guy, but I ran out. So usually I'm green paint everywhere. But these, items, missing nail plates, all that is makes my report long, but it's all just punch out stuff that's not done. And if I don't find it, I'm not sure anybody will complain about it. So I'm gonna be doing these ride-alongs regularly, not to share a bunch of minor deficiencies, but I want to share with you some of the things I find every day. And I'm glad you guys watched this video. Don't forget to like this video and watch others. Watch that the video that I have where everything went great, right? It never has happened before. So I got a 20-minute video on a frame inspection where it's like the best frame inspection I've ever done. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. You guys have a blessed day.